Good afternoon. Welcome to the annual School of Trades and Apprenticeship Awards ceremony. My name is Tony Toma. I'm the Executive Dean for the School of Engineering, Technology, Trades and Apprenticeship. We are so thrilled to recognize the success of our hardworking skilled trades students and recognize the generous contribution of all our incredible donors. Truly, none of this is possible without you. Additionally, anything that we do here today wouldn't be possible without the land we learn and work on. As a land acknowledgement, at Conestoga College, we would like to acknowledge in Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, and Brantford, we are located on the Haldimand Tract, land promised to the Haudenosaunee people of the Six Nations, which includes 6 miles on either side of the Grand River. This is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the neutral peoples. To recognize the land is an expression of gratitude and appreciation for whose territory we reside on, and a way of honoring the Indigenous people who have been living and working on the land for thousands of years. Thank you. Congratulations to our award recipients for your motivation and tenacity. Thanks to the faculty and staff for your dedication and commitment on thinking outside the box, creating novel ways to bring the content to life, merge theory and practice, and replicate real work experiences. Thank you to all our donors. We can't say enough about how extremely grateful we are for your continued commitment and support. Again, we couldn't do this without your extreme generosity. It is the 15th year of the STA award ceremony. Since inception, the $2.9 million worth of awards have been presented to students. Every dollar has been donated to by our employers and industry partners and faculty, staff, friends, and family. This year, we have 62 donors generously give an amazing 272 awards. 81 of these awards were distributed throughout the academic year. Thank you for making a difference, and you're truly challenging the lives of our future skilled trades people. Now I'd like to invite Dr. John Tibbetts on stage to share a few words.
Okay, where is my speech here? Where is it? Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure you didn't take my speech there. That's good, okay. Do you remember the last time I was here? My speech disappeared. I don't know what happened, but anyway, I want to also welcome our friends, students, supporters, and members of the college community, and it's the 15th. This is great. I remember, I think the first one was at the back of the Waterloo campus, am I right? We used to host it there, and we used to have these barbecues, and we thought we were doing great then. We were raising a lot of awards, but this is another world that we're in now. And it's now become one of the largest award ceremonies at the college, and we want to obviously thank our donors. I mean, everyone that contributes, we appreciate it, and certainly our students appreciate it. And as Tony said, 270 awards, and almost $500,000. Wow, that's pretty good, and sponsored by more than 60 donors. And it means a lot to us because over the years, I think it's almost $3 million we've raised. And that's made a big difference. Now, so your contributions make a huge difference to us. But I want you to know, and I was talking to John. I'm not going to give a speech here, but what you know, he's wearing an Au Noir jacket there. I noticed that, very impressive. He's very dapper in that blue, and you should pull out you got to pull out your tie there, or your handkerchief there too. It's very impressive. But we decided, and I was talking to him about this, like, why did we do this? Why did we build this facility, and why are we building another one like it here? It's the wow factor. We still have, it's not a criticism, it's a fact. If there's surveys been done of every grade 9 class in Ontario, and 5% of the students, and I'm talking male and female, think they're going into trades, 5%. About somewhere around 70, 80 think they're going to university. Now, I think the universities are wonderful, but 70, 80% of the people, that's not realistic. It's not what we need in society. We need to get more people into the trades. In particular, we know we have an issue, I think, 5% even here, and we've worked it very hard. We developed the Jill of All Trades program. When I say we had some people that did that. I think Brenda, Rosie, others, and Suzanne, people worked at this. We trademarked this program. It's now running in the United States. It's running across Canada. So we're putting a lot of effort into it. But it's not easy because we have attitudes in our society, and we need to get more people to consider the trades as a viable option, because my understanding is we have, about 700,000 tradespeople retiring over the next number of years. We already have a shortage. When these people retire, we're going to have a bigger and bigger problem. So we got to get more people into this great way. I mean, we know that a lot of the tradespeople start their own businesses too. And I think it's a great opportunity. So our contribution here, besides having inspirational faculty and marketing programs, our contribution here is let's build a facility when people walk in, they go, wow. And I think that's what we have here. And this is also going to be fabulous. And it'll have, I feel badly for the ones graduating, but we'll have a student recreation center. We'll have all kinds of other things in there. But, we had to start somewhere. And remember, the money that's here came from here, the college. It came right from the college. This facility, I think it was 150, 30, 40. Anyway, it wasn't a few bucks. There's a lot. We invested in this. This one over here is going to be about 160, 170. So we're committed to this. These are among the finest facilities in the country. And when we finish this, because we have an opportunity here, we got 41 acres here. Who knows what's going to be here in about 10, 15 years. So, so we're doing our part here. And, we have 165,000 graduates. And that's beyond trades, because we have people that do other things. Electrotechnicians, we have IT people, and our graduates are contributing, and this may seem surprising to you, but 6.2 million, our graduates, that's their salaries, that's their contributing to Ontario on an annual basis. And our employment rate, because don't believe sometimes what you read, that's all I'll say, but our employment rate is 90% 6 months after graduation. That's pretty impressive. That's of large and mid-sized colleges, and we're one of the large. That's the highest. And we also have a 92% employer satisfaction rate. So you're in a good place, and obviously we have a lot of good people here who are winning awards. And we've used our surpluses, because you'll read about us again, that we have surpluses. Isn't that awful? I mean, isn't that terrible that a president's running a college with a surplus? I mean, isn't that just terrible? Anyway, I am being sarcastic here. But we've contributed more than $500 million into this community. This is part of it, but you've seen the Waterloo campus, you've seen stuff in Brantford, stuff in Milton. We've actually invested. That should be a front page story. $500 million invested, and about 400 full-time new employees in state-of-the-art facilities. And we opened this in the fall, I think 2022, and I think the faculty I talked to, at least the Buddy thinks it's pretty good. Where are you, Buddy? Where's Buddy? Is he? There he is. Yeah, is it pretty good, Buddy? Awesome. Great. Okay, that's good. I had to say that because I got a picture for his daughter there, so he owes me big time, right? And, I think, Julie, you took it, didn't you, or something like that? And anyway, okay, you remember that? We pulled her. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to, the other thing is, by consolidating everything here, one of the problems we used to, like a minister, I don't mean a church minister, I'm talking about the ministers at colleges or minister of whatever, labor, would want to come to the college and see the trades facility. Well, here's the problem. Construction was up in Waterloo, so you go up there, that would be all they would have as an hour. For them to see the whole trades facilities in 4 or 5 places, it would be a day. So what's going to happen in the future? We can bring people here from high school and they'll see it all in one spot. So that's another factor here in the consolidation. And you can see from the parking lot, that's not we're not mining out here, or that's the spot. Well, it reminds me, my parents lived in Thetford Mines. Anyone been to Thetford Mines? Have you seen the tailing from the asbestos? That's what it looks like, except I want to assure you that's not asbestos out there, so you'll be fine. But that's what it looked like, big tailings in the back. And you can see we're well under the way. I think in 2026 we'll have the second phase. and we'll even be prouder of this. So I guess what I should do, I have to spend a little bit of time, right, and congratulate the winners, right? So the winners of the awards tonight, scholarships, other awards here, and I want to congratulate you, and also I think congratulate your family. In some cases it's husbands, wives, other cases it's parents, grandparents. Are there some grandparents here? Any grandparents here? No? Not here? Oh yeah, great, okay, there we go, a couple of grandparents. I'm a grandparent. I know it's hard to believe, but you know. Anyway, I think I'm almost done here. Am I almost done? Okay, so I'm going to sign off and just say once again, congratulations to all the award winners. We're really proud of this. Thank you to the faculty and the technicians who really have provided a lot of support and help and inspiration to our students. And once again, welcome, and let's get on with the show. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you, President Tibbetts. I'd like to now introduce my co-host, Suzanne Moyer, the Dean of School of Trades and Apprenticeship, to say a few words and also introduce our keynote speaker.
I just want to say congratulations to our award winners and thank you to everybody for coming today. Again, this has already been expressed, but I want to say thank you so much to our faculty, technologists, and staff for your ongoing commitment to preparing our students for an exciting career in the skilled trades. So thank you very much. And again, this has been said, but to our donors, with your valuable contributions, they really help remove financial barriers for our students, but also empower our students. And you help us build capacity in the skilled trades, and we just can't thank you enough. So as John, the president, mentioned, in September 2022, we officially opened this campus, and we're so pleased to mention that we are building phase 2. There's some renderings over there to my left, so if you get a chance to look at those later. It'll be opening in September 2026 and will help support our motive power programs from the Guelph campus. So we will move those here, as well as we've got some other, our carpentry and renovation programs up in Waterloo will move here as well. So we're really excited about that. So it's just a state-of-the-art facility, and we're so pleased with it. So it's my pleasure tonight to introduce our guest speaker, John Finan. He's an electrician, president of Finan Home Services, which opened in 1994, and author of the book Trade Up. So as a licensed electrician, carpenter, and university dropout, he has a unique perspective on being in the skilled trades. So John considers his electrical path to be a lucky break that came at the right time, and he encourages every young person looking forward to a bright future to consider trades as a pathway. John's been married for over 30 years, has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, so also a grandparent, and lives in London, Ontario. He's built and purchased several contracting businesses that employ a wide range of trades professionals. This, he says, would not have been possible had he continued on the path of debt-based education. So after being kicked out of university, I'm not sure why, it took John 7 years to pay back his student debt, which in the 1980s was nothing compared to the burden that students and parents face today. In those 7 years, he was able to become a licensed electrician, get married, have their first child, and purchase 2 rental properties. John says, very few of my educated friends were even close to getting the career start I had. Becoming an electrician was the first step in a career of trading up. Please help me welcome John Finan.
Well, hello. I think I'm going to use this mic. I know we're already about 5 minutes behind schedule, and apparently I've only got 7 minutes to go. So thanks for having me. You'd mentioned 1994, and that's funny. I started the business and also graduated as a 309 or an electrician at that point, and I sat in these chairs, not here, of course, but at Fanshawe College. My daughter was 6 months old at the time. She is now 30 and has 3 children of her own. So it just kind of reminds me how fast time goes, and a saying that I often get haunted by, and maybe it'll haunt some of the older people, which is the days are long, but the years are short. Right? So I'm not going to talk a lot about the trades because I see a lot of young faces and I see a few people that have probably been in the trades before, so we're not going to tell you a lot of war stories about that. Just going to tell you a little bit of a backstory about how I got into the trade, and I think I was sharing with somebody today, when we're looking for careers to get into, we don't look to the career, we look for the story, and the story often comes with a face. You know, the man you meet in public school that is living the life that you would like to live. And if that person happens to be a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, that's what you gravitate to. So for all the young people, I would ask that you try to be that mentor to the next generations that come up. Present yourself well, and then maybe 5% won't be the number of grade 9s that want to become plumbers, electricians, mechanics, and all the other trades that you do. So I did get an odd start in the trades, absolutely no interest in the trades at all going through high school, but I found myself at the end of grade 12, which incidentally was my 12th school. It was my 3rd high school, and I got my report card at the end of the year, and I had a 46 in chemistry and a 44 in math. Might have been the other way around, but either way, I wasn't graduating. I needed one more. I needed one of those. So I went to Mrs. Cartwright, the math teacher. I thought she would take pity on me, and I promised her that if she moved my mark up to a 50 and I graduated, got through high school, that I would never come back and take a math class. And she agreed, and I was true to my word. Went to Humber College for a year because my older sister had quite cleverly figured out that there were retraining programs for older students to go back and get their high school grade 13 diploma, move on to university. And my plan always was to have my own business. It was never anything other than that I could remember. So I go to Humber College, I end up at Western, and 2 years later, my 21st birthday, I got a letter from the dean saying, "Fine, and you're fired. Oh, and oh, by the way, you owe $8,000. And I think I had a girlfriend that dumped me right around the same time, right? So welcome to being a 21-year-old person in the real world. It hit me. And I floundered for a few more years until I decided it was time to look for something else. And my older brother had suggested that I look at the trades. And I said, why would I ever do that? And he said, because I know a bricklayer that makes $250,000. And I went, that's a good enough reason for me. Where do we meet this person? So he jumped in his car. We drove over to a job site where there was a bricklaying going on. We sat in the car in March, which was cold for March. And I watched this guy who seemed really old. He might have been 45 at the time. And I said, I can't do that job. I do not want to do that job. And he said, well, let's look around. So we found an electrician, a plumber, and a sheet metal guy. We chatted with them, and I started down the path of becoming an electrician with the intent that I would start my business as soon as I finished. And I knew I had a backstop because we're in a credentialed society. I would have a credential. So if my business wasn't to be successful, I always had my 309A to fall back on. So I encourage you to think that way as well. Don't stop where you're at now. Trade up constantly. You can always do that. We're in a great economy for you to do that. I'm just going to share a couple of things because I don't have much time, but I want you to, I'm not going to share trade stories. I'm kind of going to share some of the life stories that I've learned. We've had many apprentices, you know, a number of employees. I've seen all the mistakes you can make. Maybe not all the mistakes you can make yet. There's more to be made, but there's certainly a lot of good stories that I've seen. So I'm going to tell you about the 3 things that I think if you get these covered, everything in life will work out fine. You've all heard of the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. Does anybody know about Price's law? There's got to be an academic in this room. Okay, so Price's law says this: at any company, the square root of the number of people do 50% of the work. So you got a company with 25 people, 5 people do 50% of the actual output. So when you're in your job environment and you think you're working hard, you just think, am I in that top, you know, square root percent? And if I am, keep going. If you're not, work harder. So the 3 things that I want you to think about in terms of order are: look after your health. If you're not healthy, you cannot continue to work. The next thing you need to look after is your marriage. If you're getting married, whatever your spouse situation is, that is the #1 relationship. It comes beyond looking after the kids. You cannot be a good parent and a bad spouse, but you can be a good spouse and a good parent. So put the priorities first. Work on those things. Don't make the mistake of getting separated and divorced. It doesn't end well for most people. And the last thing you look at is your career, because you can always change careers. Many of you will be in the same situation that I was, where you've got a certification, and if things don't work out here, there's lots of countries that you can move to that other people can't move to because you've got the certifications to work anywhere in the country, in the province. I'm from London. Volkswagen's putting $8 billion into a battery plant, a couple of kilometers from our shop. It's going to be booming. It's going to be booming here too, but you will have lots and lots of work to do. So don't worry about your career as long as you're working hard. Okay, and I'm just going to leave you with a couple of nuggets to think about. One of them is, don't search for happiness. You're never going to find it. What you're going to find is that if you have good work habits and good daily habits, everything will work out fine for you. The price of a good habit is paid today, which is why most people don't have them, and the price of a bad habit is paid in the future. So smoking, eating poorly, not looking after yourself properly, those don't lead to heart attacks right away. They lead to heart attacks down the road. So really think about that. If it hurts today to do something, it's probably a good thing. So with that, I think my 7 minutes are up, and I will leave you. Thanks.
Thank you, John, for those words of wisdom. Here's a gift for you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank you.
So what I took from that is I have to start eating better, I think. But no, thank you, John. I really appreciate your words. Now we're getting on to the award portion and why we're all here. So donors, along with the academic chairs and faculty members, will be called on stage to present awards. And the award recipients, either as a group or individually, will come up on stage to receive the award. So to all our award winners, after you leave the stage and before returning to your seat, if you can just go over here and directly into the event space here and to receive any additional documents. So if you can, Sandra's waving over there, yep. Yep, so if you can go over there, that would be great. And then remember to pick up any tooling awards in the event space also immediately following the ceremony. So again, Jamie will look after you, Sandra will look after you, yeah. So as mentioned earlier, there's a significant number of awards. Each one's extremely important, and in the essence of time, we're going to try and be as expedient as possible in recognizing each donor and award winner. And I think in the past, we have asked people not to clap or clap at the end of every section, but we're reintroducing clapping. So please feel free to celebrate and clap. So we're going to begin with our memorial awards, followed by our industrial awards. So I think we have, yes. So Conestoga is grateful to all our donors for the significant and often life-changing support that they provide to our students. But the Memorial Awards, they hold some special significance. So Conestoga College is often approached by family and friends whose giving is inspired or motivated by a tragic loss. And in these circumstances, Conestoga is privileged to be able to assist families to create tributes to their loved ones through the establishment of memorial awards. We are immensely honored in this role on behalf of the Conestoga community, and we appreciate and thank you for choosing to remember someone dear to you in this empowering way, leaving a legacy. So our first award is the Dan and Joe McEdwards Skilled Trades Award for academic achievement in a trades and apprenticeship program. The recipient, unfortunately, couldn't be here tonight, but the recipient is Brock Scarrow. But Brock has left a video message, which we will play.
Hi, my name is Brock Scarrow. I'm here with the Conestoga Heavy Equipment Construction Program. And we've been almost in month 6 now and just continue with our course and continue operating. My experience so far has been amazing. The teachers here, our experience is awesome. They have real world experience and they know what they're doing. And the classes they provide us are top-notch level with our surveying and our grading and all the other classes that really prepares you for in the field. My future goals once I graduate would be work for a local company. I'm from the Cambridge area, so I've known the companies in the area for a long time, and I want to work as a lead operator for the companies in our area. I just want to say thank you to the donors for the awards and helping me and my fellow students be able to help themselves get to where they are today.
Thank you, and thank you to the McEdwards family for the donation. Our next memorial award is the Carlos Camillo Safety Memorial Award. It's recognizing a safety-oriented student in a heavy construction equipment operation program. Bryden Corey is the recipient, but unfortunately, too, Bryden is unable to be here today. But we'd like to thank the Henry and Tony Camillo and the Camillo family for this donation. The Al Pedro Memorial Award is for a student with passion and interest to establish a career in the automotive industry. This will be presented by the Pedro family, and the recipient is Kayla Drasic. So come on up. No, it's okay. Come on up. Come on up. And we need the Pedro family up. Sorry. And sorry. Congratulate.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next award is the Steve Bates Memorial Award for achievement in the heavy construction equipment operation program. The recipient is Lorenzo Sansoni, but Lorenzo is, again, sorry, unable to be here today, but we would like to thank Chris and Carrie Wolf for this donation. And now I'd like to ask Byron Grant on stage to present the Evan Horkoff Memorial Award for success in the Power Line Technician Program. The Evan Horkoff Memorial Award for success, again, in the Power Line Technician Program. The recipients are Cole Baton and Benjamin McClear.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Start the music.
I'm going to ask Hans Schreff to join me on stage to present the Dr. Mohan Mathur Award. This award is for successful completion of Year 1 in Industrial Trades Program, and the recipient is Chloe Lemoyne. And I'm going to remind students to go to the event space. The next award is the Lewis Moffett Memorial Award for Achievement in Brick and Stone Masonry Apprenticeship. The recipient tonight is Link Castanos, but unfortunately is unable to be here today. But we'd like to thank Leslie Smith for this donation. We also have the Guido Gatto Memorial Award for Achievement in Carpentry and Renovation. The recipient, Heather Lamoureux, is unable to be here today, but we'd like to thank the Gatto family for this donation. And then this time I'd like to ask Jeff Wilsey, Academic Chair, and Jim English, Faculty Member, to join me on stage to present the next few awards. This next memorial award is the Mike Suljak Memorial Construction Award for demonstrating a passion and commitment to the art of carpentry and having a positive work ethic. The recipient for this is Julie Charbonneau. Stay up. The next award is the James or the Jim Hodgson Memorial Award for demonstrating a positive attitude and commitment to learning. The recipient is Joseph Sigwin. Thanks, Jeff and Jim. Next, I'd like to ask Jackie McDonald to come up on stage to present the Dave Bites Memorial Award. Dave Bites, the Memorial Award is for success in Plumber Apprenticeship Level 3. Dave Bites was a faculty and coordinator at Conestoga College and just an outstanding person. So I'd like to invite Mark Henderson to receive this award. Next, I would like to ask Sonia Vocevic from DAL to come up and present the next award. This is the DAL Outstanding Student Award for Achievement in Plumber Apprenticeship Level 1, and the recipient is Jonathan Schnell. Thank you. Next, I'd like to ask Dave Armstrong to come on stage for present the next few awards. Dave is a faculty in the plumbing department. And this first award here is the Luke Redmond Legacy Award. And the recipients, there's a large group, so please hold your applause until all the award recipients are on stage. A few of them can't be here, but Tyrell Axolu, Amir Azizi, Glenn Courtney, Nathan Drenters, Daniel Gomez, Samir Kashi, Jocelyn Logren, Kayla McLean, Said Mandra, Owen McGuinan, Mushid Mohammed, Onesmus Mora, and, continued, Matt Page, Savio Shikapila, Jonathan Reese, Zachary Rennick, and Skylar Roeder, Laxman Sanasi, Blake Semper, Mohammed Jaziz Sheikh, William Storm, Shirap Tumung, Jake Townsend, Caden Vivian, Rashun Williamson, and Sunny Wong. Thank you. And award winners, don't forget to go to the event space. Yep. Congratulations to all the recipients, and thank you to the families and donors from the Memorial Awards. Next, I'll ask Tony Toma and Joni Jean, Academic Chair, on stage to present the first Industrial Awards. But before we begin, let's see some program photos and hear what students have to say about their experience and gratitude for the award.
My name is Chloe Lemoine, and I'm currently enrolled in the Electrical Technicians Industrial program at Conestoga College. So my experience has been really, really helpful, very educational, especially with someone like me who has never really done a trade before. And I'm feeling pretty good about getting out there and working now with having this education. My future goals and plans for after I graduate is to get a full-time job as an apprentice in the industrial sector, so my 442A, and after that, getting ticketed and my red seal, and then just working and hopefully retire. I just want to thank the donors for their generous award. It has been very helpful considering I have not been able to work while doing this program.
My name is Riley Dagnall. I'm enrolled in the Tool and Die Mechanical Technician program at Conestoga College. So far, my experience in my program has been amazing. I love having teachers with industry experience that can contribute towards our education and our experience on machines. The shop is amazing, new machines, great condition. We have millwrights that maintain the machines, and they do a great job at that. At a lot of other schools, I've noticed that there's not as many tool and machines as new provided, and they're not as well kept. So that's one thing that I really enjoy about Conestoga College. My future goals and plans are securing an apprenticeship at the company that I'm co-oping at, and eventually getting my red seal in tool and die. Thank you so much to the donors for your contribution. It will help me advance in my education and get into industry. Thank you.
The Brent McQueen Tool and Die and Toolmaker Award is awarded for academic success, leadership, and innovation. Riley Dolnot, please join us on the stage.
Thank you.
Can I ask Daryl Howe from Circle Machinery to come on up? The Gene Haas Scholarship is awarded to successful students in Mechanical Technician CNC General Machinist Program, presented by Daryl Hall and Joni Jean. The recipients are Amit Singh, Jamie Arsenal, Sandeep Banstora, Quinn Tran, and also Aaron Bagnot, Kellenson Alfredo, Sufran Hamid Singh, Garabring Singh, Inder Kumar Sanuri, Amir Moon, we ran out of space here, and Tushir Kumar Narid Rabi. And let's see if it, yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry, we have a few more. Gandeep Singh Dua, Priyeshi Kumar Vinoti Patel, and Arur Garadz Anas. Sorry.
There we go.
Okay.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks, Daryl. Joni, if you can remain with me, please. And now I'd like to ask Sue Madden from SOA to come on stage and present the next few awards. Next, we have the SOA Tool and Machining Awards for General Machinist, Tool and Die Maker, Apprenticeship Level 3, presented by Sue Madden and Joni Jean. The recipients are Patrick Gross, James Greenwood, Thomas Coopy, and Kyle McKee. Great, thank you. Sue, if you can stay on stage. Yep. And I'd like to ask Mark Forst from faculty to join us. Is Mark here? There he is. Yes, he is. SOA Tool and Machining Awards for Millwright Apprenticeship Level 3. The recipient is Warren Buston, But one, I think, is not available here today, and would like to thank SOA for his donation. So thank you very much. I don't know why I called you up. Okay. And you both stay on stage. That's why you're called. And SOA Tool and Machining Awards for Welding Techniques, Apprenticeship Level 2, presented by Sue and Mark. Recipient is Liam Torres. Okay, and Mark, please stay on stage. Thank you, Sue. The Keolis Scholarship for Success in the Electrical, Mechanical, and Automation Maintenance Program. The recipient is Isabel Hernandez. The participant is not here today, so we'd like to thank Keolis for their donation. And I think, Mark, are you staying? Yeah, no, you're not. I don't think you are.
I get to stay up.
Oh, well, you stay for a bit. The Jennifer Green Skilled Trade Scholarship for Mechanical Techniques Millwright Apprenticeship Level 3. The recipient, Kyle Forrest, is not here, but Jennifer is here. Wave, Jennifer, where are you? There you are. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. I'm going to invite Angelo Costco to the stage.
Can I leave?
Yes. Oh, sorry. If you, Mark, I think you stay. I think you do. So, the award for Mechanical Techniques Industrial Millwright Program, presented by Sarah Zaman and Mark Force. Sorry. And the recipient is Cameron Peters. Cameron here. Thank you, both of you. Yeah. And now, Angelo, you can come up.
So now I can leave. Right?
Yes, you can. Thank you. The Ferric Machinery Award for Electrical Engineering Technician Industrial Program, presented by Angelo and Chris Dallin. Is Chris here? The recipient, Joshua During.
Chris can hang up.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, Angelo, you stay. After which we can go. Yeah, we're good to go. I'd like to ask Connor Couchman from Maple Reindeers up on stage to present our next award. Here. The Maple Reindeers Excellence in Skilled Trade Scholarship for Electrical Engineering Technician Industrial Program, presented by Connor and Chris Dallin. And the recipient, oh, sorry, did we invite Connor up to stage? You're Connor.
I'm Connor.
Connor, sorry, Chris. The recipient, is Chris here?
Oh, he's coming.
He's coming. The recipient is Joshua Dutra.
Gentlemen, you guys can present that?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thanks, Connor, Angelo, and Chris.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to ask Dorothy Morick, Dave Smart from Nova, and Brian Martin, from faculty member, to the stage. So Innova Power Scholarships presented for success in Powerline Technician Program, presented by Dave and Brian. Recipients are Olivia Story, Levi Bokel, Karian Moore, and Logan Clean.
Let me get on the other side.
Thank you, everybody. Next up are the Motive Power Awards, and you hear what some of the students had to say about their experiences and plans. So we'll present that now.
Hello, my name is Andrew Van Ham. I am in the Motive Power Technician Automotive Service Program at Conestoga College. My experience in my program has been phenomenal, from professors that care about my success to peers that work with me on every assignment. We get the job done and we ensure that we know what we're doing along the way. My future goals and plans after I graduate would probably be to work in the industry for a few years, get my 310S license, and then look at getting into the business of a shop owner for myself. I want to thank everyone for the awards that I've been given, and thank you for supporting my dream and believing in me.
My name's Noah Perez, and I'm in the Motive Power Automotive Technician Service Program. The experience you get here from not knowing anything about the service to begin with is kind of like mind-boggling. You get to learn a lot and really get in depth with a lot of different things like transmissions, engines, and suspensions. So it's been really great overall so far. Post-graduation, I'm hoping to find an apprenticeship in a shop working full-time, and hopefully from there eventually obtain my red seal so I can work in the field as a technician. I'd really like to thank the donors who have made my experience at Conestoga one to remember and have made it easier for me to pursue my passions, and I'd like to thank the faculty at Conestoga for creating such a great environment for me to learn in.
I'd like to ask Paul Royston and Brandon Sharp to join me on stage for the first Motive Power Awards. The Princess Auto Foundation Top Practical Student Awards for Motive Power Technician in Automotive Service, presented by Paul and by Brandon. The recipients are Wesley Hafferden and Riley Walsh. And Riley's not here to join us. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Brandon, you get to stay. Yes. Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite Kevin and Brandon back on stage. Kevin Ball, our coordinator, to present the Princess Auto Foundation Bursary Awards. Princess Auto Foundation Bursary Awards for a range of trades areas, presented by Kevin and Brandon. The recipients are Angus Grinbergs, Jamie Sanborn, Paul Call, Julie Wood, Mohammed Mahamoud, Abigail Eng, Kenzie Skilotsky, Matthew Bisri, Tudor Viskovic, Nathan Paul, Andrew Alton, Ahmed Almitar, Matthew Cake, Jacob Laundry, Riley Ann Dano, Sharip Tamang, Bennett Hindley, Andra Laurentino, Tom Pelaka-Dunn, and Brock Scarrow. Thank you, guys. Thanks. For the Britain Part's Most Improved Practical Student Award for Automotive Service, the recipient is Kenzie Shineski, who is not able to attend today. Thank you. The TMTA Top Student Award, presented by John Lanza from TMTA. Is John here? No? Okay. The recipient is Colin Bray, who is not able to attend. So thank you very much for TMTA for the donation. And I'd like to call on Robbie McClellan to please join me on stage for the next award. The All-Truck Scholarship, presented by Robbie and All-Truck, his recipient is Dunin Kim. And company. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie. Next on stage, Adam Davies, Academic Chair, and Adam Jarosi, Program Coordinator for the next set of awards. Sorry. The Truck and Coach Program Advisory Committee Peer Award, presented by Adam and Adam. Recipient, Angelo Phillips Rinaldi Bustamante. You guys get to stay. So the Trailicon Leasing Trailer Service Technician Academic Grant, presented by Adam and Adam, Noah Mott. Thank you, guys. Next, I call on stage Lizzie Lefab-Riva, Isaac Kufer, and Nikki Kovac to present the next award. The Cummings Sales and Service Training Award, presented by Leslie and Isaac. The recipient is Brian Diwali. We have other recipients as well that are not here today, Christopher Mortney and Christopher Tomlin. Thank you to Cummins. Next, I'd like to ask Travis Spence from Manitoulin Transport to join me on stage. The Manitoulin Transport Academic Achievement Award, Level 3, Day and Block Release, presented by Travis Spence. Recipients are Peter Waywell, Ethan Pilkey. Now I'd like to invite Mike Otten, faculty member, to come on stage to present the next award. The Mike Otten Top Student Award, Apprenticeship Levels 1, 2, and 3, presented by Mike. The recipients are Tyrone Carr, Craig Savo, Amandeep Singh, I'd like to ask Joshua Wheeler from Tormont Cat to join us on stage, please. The Tormont Cat Dealer Excellence Awards for Heavy Equipment Technician and Repair. The recipients are Chris Rees, Jonah Robb, who can't be with us today, and Alexis Paradis Thompson. The Steeds and Evans Limited Graduating Scholarship for Achievement in Heavy Equipment, the recipient, Ryan Bonter, is not available to be with us today. So thank you very much for Steeds and Evans for the donation. Next, I'd like to ask Dubra Emenbeo. Well, sorry, did I say that right? There it is. The Ontario Asphalt Pavement Council Road Scholarship Award goes for Top Practical Student, presented by Dubra. Recipients are Wolfgang Weisner, who is not here today, and Cora Chiblot. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to ask Paul Pachenko, Program Coordinator, and Dwayne Howell, faculty member, to join me on stage for the next few awards. The Conestoga Heavy Construction Association Top Operating Student Awards for Heavy Equipment Construction Operation, presented by Paul and Dwayne. Recipient number 1 is not here with us, Morgan Walker. Recipient number 2, Gavin Woods and Rowan Patterson. Thanks, guys. The The CG Equipment Top Excavator Operator Award goes to Cameron Scott, who's not with us today and unable to attend, but thanks to Stephen Evans for this donation. I think you're done. Thank you. I would like to thank you guys for showing up here. I would like to call on Gary Bildman from Battlefield Rentals, please. Oh, you stay?
They told me to come back.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So the recipient is Cameron Scott, who didn't show up, sorry. And the other awards from Battlefield Equipment, the top bulldozer operator in Guelph, presented by Gary and Paul, goes to Carter Wallacreus. Is he here? Carter? Is that here? I guess he's not here.
That's the right name, but he's not here.
He's not here. Thanks, Gary and Paul and Dwayne. Sorry. There are a number of other ones that are not here as well. Again, for Battlefield Equipment Rentals, top bulldozer operator in Brantford. Recipient is Morgan Walker, who's not with us today. Again, I'd like to thank Battlefield for their donation. And best overall student in heavy equipment operator award, Nihamin Law, who is not able to attend with us. So thank you again for the donations. Adam Davies, could you please join me again? The D.W. Cooper Contracting and Safety Award, presented by Adam, and Dwayne should have been up here. He's not here. And is Jack Serman is the recipient. Thank you. That's it? Thank you. Thanks, Adam, Paul, Dwayne. Congratulations to the Motive Power Award winners for your achievements. I would like to invite Suzanne and Jeff Wilsey back to the stage here. And Jeff is the academic chair in the construction field. And Renee Litoli, faculty on stage as well. Thank you. All yours.
Hi, my name is Lucas Napper, and I'm in the Construction Techniques Brick and Stone. A particularly positive experience would be a group project we worked on. It was just nice being able to work together, get a sense of how it'd be in the real world, and of course, it's always more fun in a group, isn't it? And my future plans would be do some variety. I really want to make sure I'm making the right choice when I decide what part of the trade to specialize in and make my career. Restoration is interesting me at the moment, but there's always time to change my mind. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Hi, my name is Alvin Tom. I'm doing the Construction Techniques Carpentry program here. The experience in this course was really good. The thing I liked about it is we're getting a lot of hands-on experience, and we could do everything by ourselves. We're not like grouped to do things. We're doing everything individually. So that's one of the main things I liked about this program. My plans after graduation is to get a job in renovation industry, and after a few years of experience, I'm planning to start my own company, and in the long future, be a custom home builder. I would like to thank you, the donor. It was very helpful. I could buy a dual circular saw using that money. And I started doing some small projects using that. So it was a really good start.
The next award is the Garrett or the Dick Kapler Endowed Bursary for Achievement in Brick and Stone Apprenticeship Level 3. It's going to be presented by Jeff Wilsey and Renee Latois, and the recipient is Andrew Zinga. Andrew. You have to stay on stage, sorry. You get another award. So, in between the next award, the Grand River Brick and Stone and Young's Masonry Award for Achievement in Brick and Stone Mason Apprenticeship Level 1. The recipient is Carmen Gamba, but Carmen's not able to be here. But thank you so much to Grand River Brick and Stone and Young's Masonry for that award. Next, we have the Canadian Concrete Masonry Producers Association Top Student Award for Achievement in Brick and Stone Mason Apprenticeship and Post-Secondary Programs. Again, presented by Jeff and Renee. Andrew is one of the recipients in the Apprenticeship Awards. We also have Brandon Cooper and Katrina Bazuyan. And the Top Student Award for Achievement in Construction Techniques Brick and Stone is Ryan Farrow. And the Leadership Award for Construction Techniques Brick and Stone is Lucas Napper. So. And is that Ryan? Ryan? Sorry. Need to stay on stage, sorry. It's like I shouldn't apologize for getting another award, but the Savory Bell Masonry Peer Award for Construction Techniques presented by Jeff and Renee. The recipient in this case is Joel Sutton. Sorry, Ryan, you might need to step aside for a minute. I might need to go sit down, and I'll call you back. The DeWalt Construction Awards for Achievement in Carpentry and Renovation Technician and Women in Skilled Trades and Construction Techniques Carpentry. I'd like to ask Matt Beal and Jim English to come to the stage. Sorry. Hi, Matt. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, you too. So the recipients of the DeWalt Construction Awards are Josh Blacklock, Dylan Greenham, Julie Charbonneau, Nate Cott, Caleb Brubaker, Sydney Schell, Brittany Main, and Natalia Rueda Jimenez.
I think so, yeah. More envelopes?
Oh, yep.
A couple more. Yeah, thanks. I guess Dylan can have
It's a big group.
It's perfect.
Thanks, Matt. The Holmes Foundation Awards for Achievement in Carpentry Renovation Technician, again presented by Jeff and Jim. For Academic Excellence Award is Mitchell McCormick, and for Practical Skills Excellent Award is Nicholas Drever. Excellent. And the Lee Valley Tools Graduate Award for Success in Carpentry and Renovation Technician. The recipient is Austin Reed. And the Menno S. Martin Contractor Limited Bursary Award is for accomplishment in carpentry and renovation technician program. Art Jansen, that is the donor, is not able to be here tonight, nor is the recipient, Vincent Dobai. The Pioneer Craftsman Limited Award for academic achievement in the carpentry and renovation technician program. Again, recipient is Nicholas Drever. That's excellent. The Grand Valley Construction Association Awards for Outstanding Construction Students. The recipients are Ethan Killick, who can't be here tonight, and Anna Hizo-Rutan. Sorry. Welcome, Anna. And I'd now like to ask Carla Centrito from Turkstra Lumber to join us on stage for the next award. This is the Turkstra Lumber Scholarship Award for Academic Achievement in Carpentry Programs. The recipients are, and there's a few of them, Alex Amaral, James Fair, Ryan Petit, Nathan Robinson, Sydney Schell, Dane Simpson, Matthew Soares, Tom Albin Tinto, Emily Karafilov, and Madeline Lowe's.
Congratulations, Jenny. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks, Carla and Jim. So now I'd like to call on Joshua Scott, faculty, to help present the next two awards. The Hunter Steel Sales Limited Awards for success in the welding component of the Construction Techniques program goes to Alisha Walling and Justice James. Is that Alicia? Alicia? Alicia. And the next award, next award is the Pre-Apprenticeship Student Award, and the recipient is Robert Minichuki. Minichuki? Thanks. I think you're good. Now I'd like to ask Manu Ball and Vanessa Gale from New World Momentum, along with Buddy Pembleton, Program Coordinator, to present our next award. The New World Momentum Award is for achievement in the HVAC program. And the recipient tonight is Ryan Fishbein. Yeah, just one. Thanks, Manu and Vanessa. I'd like to ask Dave Armstrong and Chris Dallin, faculty, to join us on stage. You stay. Okay, bye. So there's a number of awards here. This is the Dave Walden and Family Awards for Achievement in Construction Programs. So we have a number of winners. So the Spencer Davidson is an HVAC scholarship. Jacob Tucker, HVAC scholarship. Dylan King, Student Achievement in HVAC. Rylan Wilhelm, Student Achievement in HVAC. Matt Page, Student Achievement in Plumbing. Harrison Coop, Family Student Achievement Electrical Award. Andrew Nigan, Outstanding Student Achievement Award. Skylar Roeder, Outstanding Student Achievement Award. Anna, again, Heiser Rattan, Outstanding Female Construction Award. And Nicole Cunningham, Outstanding Female Construction Award. Yeah. Thank you.
I got 2 extras.
That's okay. The BIDME Bursary for Women in Skilled Trades for Achievement in Construction Trades program was going to be presented by Buddy, but the recipient, Nicole, is, I don't believe, here. Is that correct? Nicole Cunningham. Not here. Okay. I'd like to call up Karina from Enbridge and Jim English to present the next award. Hi. This is the Enbridge Women in STEM or Skilled Trades Award, and it's for achievement in the Women in Skilled Trades General Carpentry Pre-Apprenticeship Program. And the recipients are Robin Laframboise and Sabrina Boyer. Hey, doesn't matter. Next, I'd like to call on Vicki Schlones, Program Coordinator, to present our next few awards. This next award is the Clarice Ward Leaders in Skilled Trades for demonstrating leadership and creative problem-solving skills and supporting the success of others. The recipient in this is Ronald Scholdice. And I'm going to call Jeff Wilsey back up to the stage. And Ronald, don't go away. Sorry. Just wait 1 second. So the next set of awards is the Santa Flo Plumbing Apprenticeship Scholarship for Success in the Plumber Apprenticeship Program, levels 2 and 3, presented by Jeff and Vicky. The recipients, again, Ronald Schuldeis, Lexi Clark, and Jacob Gerber, and Eric Promaloy. But those last three couldn't be here, so come on back up the stage, Ronald. Congratulations. And the next award is the Moen Plumbing Award for Success in the Mechanical Techniques Plumbing Program. And the recipient for this is Angus Hunter. Nope. And the next award is the Mike McClement Skills Award. The recipient for this is Taryn Pennington. Thank you. Next, I would like to ask Brendan Rossi and Brooke Campbell from Fastenal, along with Buddy Pembleton, to come to the stage. The Fastenal Top Student Awards for top students in the heating, refrigeration, and air conditioning technician. The recipients are Fabio Quintero and Ryan Hetherington. No, it's okay. We're good. Yeah, I can take that. Yeah, thanks.
Do I stay or
I think you're done. Okay. Thanks, Brendan, Brooke, and Buddy. Now I'd like to ask Chris Drinkwater and Walsham Owen from Milwaukee Tools to join us on stage, along with our faculty, Dave DeFrancesco, Rob Devlin, and Rob Haywood. This next award is the Milwaukee Electric Tool Award for Achievement in Construction and Industrial Programs. The recipients are, and again, there's a list of them, Luke Dietz, John Kilmeck, Jim Barry, Taryn Pennington, Catherine Ramon, James Pippi, Fletcher Adam, David Cook, Mercedes Sloan, Queenie Sison, Michael Kapuczewski, Justin Bars, David S. Munson, and Tyler Green.
Sir? Thank you. How does this work? Come on, we're in the middle here. You're going through small.
Thanks to our Milwaukee team and our faculty team for presenting this award. Congratulations to all our construction award winners. And next are our multi-trade awards. Before we begin, I'll turn your attention to our screens. Oh, okay. Okay, are they here? This, okay. And sorry, who's presenting? I just wanted one more construction award, the CCMPA entrance scholarships. Jeff Wilsey is going to come back up on stage, and the recipients are Jack Bevan, Kara Boot, Alfred Brooks, Colby Brown, Ardish Parambath, Andy Troderchek, Nicholas DeRouche, David Dobbins, Ryan Farrow, and William Fleck. Oh, there's another page. Sorry. Thank you. All right. Continuing with this, Isaiah Gardner, Sam George, Garrett Kavman, Lucas Napper, Zachary Lipinski, Azubuk Ogwa, James Scott, Yashavini Sharma, Manveer Sidhu, Joshua Smith, and Joel Sutton. Congratulations. Congratulations to our entrance scholarships.
Hi, my name is Ryan Pettit, and I am a student in the Carpentry and Renovation Technician program. My experience has been really well in this program. All the teachers are great. The people you're working with are great. You work individually on all your projects, but you're also still working as a team. All the tools that are available and all the materials makes you really feel like you're working at a job. It's been great. My goal is to have my own company, whether that's in contracting or renovation, but that's in the far, far future. I still need to get experience, and I think this place is a great place to start. I want to say thank you to all the donors. The award will help great in all the tools that I'll need for the future.
So my name is Joel Sutton. I'm in Construction Techniques, Bricks and Stone at Conestoga. Yeah, one highlight of being in the program is I'm coming in with a lack of knowledge, and so one thing that's really great is the teachers have been super patient and super well to teach and help me have a confidence going into the field after this course. It's been a really great experience. My future goals and plans after I graduate are to jump into the workforce and hopefully gain as much experience as I can, and ideally come back to Conestoga to get my second level apprenticeship and then go on hopefully to get my Red Seal. I just want to say thank you for the donors for everything. You helped me solidify a good standing foundation for my schooling. So thank you very much.
So we are getting close to the end, so I know you've been sitting for a long time. So we just have a few more awards to give out. The next one is the Fastenal Values Award for Females Achievement in Plumbing Apprenticeship Level 3. The recipient for this is Lexi Clark, but she's not able to be here today. The next award, I'd like to ask Norma Turner from Fastenal and Chris Dallin, faculty, to join me on stage. Hello. How are you? This is a Fastenal Values Award for a male for achievement in plumbing apprenticeship level 3, and the recipient is Batuk Kumar Patel. Thank you, Norma. The next award is the Ellis Don Women in Skilled Trades, and I'd like to ask Vanessa from Ellis Don and Renee and Buddy to come on stage. The Ellis Don Women in Skilled Trades Award is for achievement in construction techniques, brick and stone, and HVAC, and the recipients are Kara Boot and Jane Teppo. Vanessa, can you stay on stage? The next award is the Ellis Don Women in Skilled Trades Award for Achievement in Electrical Engineering Technician Industrial, again presented by Vanessa, Angelo, and Chris. And the recipient is Chloe Lemoyne.
Congratulations again.
Can you stay on stage? Sure. Thank you so much. Thanks, Chris. The final award of the evening. See, that deserves a round of applause, too. It's the Woodbridge Corporation Scholarship for Women in Trades. Several award winners here. If I can ask Jeff Wilson and Adam Davies to come up on stage as well to help present. So the recipients, again, for the Woodbridge Corporation Scholarship for Women in Trades are Emma Taylor, Jamie Tomlinson, Lisa Zadzisva, and Kayla Drasik.
Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's good. Thank you. Just before we close, I just want to acknowledge, too, that Conestoga College is extremely grateful and would like to acknowledge and thank several foundations who provide scholarships for our students throughout the year as well. These are the Canna Rector Foundation, the Schulich Foundation, and the Magna Foundation. So their generosity has been incredible over the year to help our students with scholarships. So thank you to those three. These are pictures of some of those scholars that received awards. Finally, I would just like to say congratulations to all the award recipients for your ambition and your drive. Congratulations on that, and thank you to our donors for your incredible generosity. To our administration, faculty, staff for your creativity, your commitment, your passion to prepare our students for a bright future in the skilled trades. I can't thank you enough. And just some quick announcements before we end the formal portion of the ceremony. We would like that all the award recipients gather just outside the main entrance for a group photo with Julia. And I would also like to thank all those who organized and contributed to this award ceremony. This takes a long time to put together, and a lot of people work on this. I'm not going to mention all of the names, but I do want to recognize kind of the main leaders on this: Julia McFarlane, Julia, you have to put your hand up. And Sandra Plume-Seifert also took a leadership role this year, and we want to thank her as well. She's over in the event space. So, but there's about 15 to 20 other people that also worked to put this together, so just thank you very, very much. So thank you for coming. Appreciate it.